Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Patriots going up against the Eagles.
Well, Larry, we'll have to go a long way to match the excitement from Houston last year, but this crowd is ready to give it a shot as we welcome you into our EA Sports telecast of Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Well over 100 million people watching around the world. Welcome to you all. Super Bowl 52 underway from Minneapolis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, here comes their offense. And you know that this team, that city, Charles, certainly enjoying their first Super Bowl title.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
On the road to victory. I can't
exactly.
say.
All of us know the song now.
But as they look forward, everyone wants to talk about, oh, well, Foles is the MVP. Do you put him back out there? Wentz, what do you see at the quarterback spot?
If Carson Wentz is healthy, I see him taking the first snap of the year next year. But they have to hedge their bets with a knee injury. Nick Foles still under contract. People may be interested in him. But if I'm the Eagles, you've got to come with a big ransom to try and get Nick Foles off of my team.
Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Room here to run. LeGarrette Blount, the 40. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
They'll run it here with Blount. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Carry for Blunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. To open the scoring in Super Bowl 52. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And we have seen the first touchdown to Super Bowl 52. The first 51 Super Bowls, a team that scored first, they won 34 times out of 51. So 2/3 of the time, but just gaining that momentum's got to be huge in this game.
It's massive, and that's what everyone's looking for. The first big break of a game, the first advantage of the game, and that tends to carry a team, right? Most of the time, you're able to sail on that for a while, and that's what you're looking for. The first touchdown, you feel like you're in great shape.
Danny Amendola on the return. And now running right through him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Tom Brady ready to lead the New England Patriots onto the field. Well, 5 Super Bowl rings will have to be enough, at least for now. The crazy thing is that you and I were talking about, Charles, what are the chances he would throw for 500 yards in the Super Bowl? Patriots never punted, and they lost.
That doesn't make any sense.
None.
Because when that happens, his team wins. I mean, I don't think it's ever happened in NFL history. It's the oldest league MVP at the age of 40. He's got plenty left. We'll see him back out there.
Yeah, I know you're not doubting him for that 6th Super Bowl ring.
No, not at all.
They go play action here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got some real estate inside the 30. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 43 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Foles. And some space here. The open man is Smith. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 52. 7-6 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Foles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's got some space here. Dion Lewis, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis with a return of 102 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put him through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A very solid gain of 27.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Foles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. First and 10, here's Brady. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
First down, Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gostkowski for the point after. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll throw now on the final play. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports. I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, spinning away. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, and now and there he goes again. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are back within a score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Blunt will get the football. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. To throw is Brady. So tough to stop Gronk. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a play fake. Brady out to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Brady now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Brady again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Shift together here from the D-line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense, and they just kept going to it, just kept throwing the football. So that means an entire overhaul on the defensive side. They need more pressure on the quarterback and obviously need tighter coverage on the receivers.
See if they can get that tighter coverage. Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And now some teams use the running game just to bludgeon people. I think that Brady to Gronk does the exact same thing for them. Long, short, medium, they know how to connect.
In ways, it's sort of revolutionized the quarterback-tight end relationship. They can go, as you told me before, they go medium, they can go short, they go long.
And the way that Gronk is used, he's not just a tight end. Oftentimes, they'll put him on the backside of formation as the single wide receiver, and he runs routes exactly that way.
Play clock winding down.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
1st and 15 here behind the chains. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
220!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Gostkowski for the point after. makes this a 19-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. One quarter remains in Super Bowl 52. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now back to throw. Screen pass to Blount. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Foles. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Foles. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, here's Blum. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up to throw. Jeffrey breaking the tackle. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he knocks it through. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Brady going to look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Van Noy from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Here's Foles. Going underneath to Blount. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He'll drop to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a former fifth-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah.